deep breath. And now I'd like to introduce Aldine to do her chant to welcome everyone to Lemuria.
Welcome. This is the month of February. It is a 2-month, so you think just a little bit, a tiny spark of balancing duality. But I would like to have each and every one of you think of it as the month of love. And our job this month is to harmonize our love. So, please put yourself back in time to 7 a.m. Hawaii time. And put yourself on the beach and you see 2 things happening, I guess simultaneously. You see the full moon setting and you see the sun rising. And we bid harmony of love to 2 special people, to all of us in the world, Kahu and Peter. Ealae kala ikahikina ikamoana hohonu hi ikaleva nu ikahikina ayakala ealae. Arise and awaken to a brand new day that opens for each and every one of us, but it's very special today. And now I call Brother Paul to come and give us some chiming of golden particles with the golden bowl.
Thank you, Adi. Call wherever you may be, this is for you. Welcome to the Honolulu Church of Light, long distance Sunday healing service. And to get the show on the road, let's bring up Patty Sterling.
Aldine, hello, good morning. Aldine mentioned that Kahu Fred and Peter's ashes was released into Lemurian waters this morning. So what a grand event. My family are my nephews, 5 of them. Today is a love day. 5 of my nephews, 1 cousin, 4 nephews, 1 cousin, went out and spread their ashes together. Isn't it awesome? And you know, my sister Juliet, a year ago, her ashes was spread in the same area at the same day. Wow. So I think, wow, could they be in the same soul family? Yeah. I mean, what? And then the weather all week long was like, okay. And then of course the was kind of iffy whether, you know, it was a good day to go out and spread their ashes, but wow, awesome, because I forgot to tell the goddesses to release that already. We held the light in that area in a beautiful beach of Waikiki. It's called Kaimana. Someone told me that Kaimana Beach has a portal there, and I think it's about. When I thought about it, I think it's because the parents love to bring their kids there, right? And then I think, oh, maybe it's a portal for children, you know? So if you guys get anything out there, good morning to you in the chat room and those are listening in the internet. I welcome you all to the Honolulu Church of Light. And I think this church will be I think the main focus is raising the hearts of Lemuria in every one of us. So isn't that cool? It's a magical journey. So I get to do the magic moments, which Peter Bowman brought forth through the encouragement of Kahu Fred Sterling. So the two together, it's really interesting. Their relationship, Kahu Fred Sterling and Peter, they were so close. And I never realized how close they were until after Kahu's death, because Peter was like the guardian for Kahu. Like he when Kahu was in the car business, Peter was right there all the way through until Kahu decided to leave the island. When we came back, Kahu wanted to live in the downstairs house of Peter. And then Kahu told me, I'm going to live here forever. In this house, I go, I'm going to live here forever? So I thought we were going to buy a house when we came back. And he goes, no, I want to live here forever. I said, I'm going to live here forever? And you know what? He did live here forever. He did live in that house forever. How cool is that? So, Kahu Fred Sterling, you're enjoying your ashes enjoying the waters, and also the pearls. We did at his celebration of light, I had these pearls that my friend gave me, a long string of pearls, and I said, what am I going to do with them? And I was inspired to take the necklace apart, and at the celebration of light, I asked the people to put their prayers into the pearls. And it was wonderful, and it went into the ocean. And if you had made wishes in those pearls, I'll expect a miracle, because I really believe in them. So my life has been since Master Carol came into my life, and because I felt the love. I didn't know then, but that love that I kept seeking, and not until recently, or even maybe a year ago, what is the attraction about Kahu and Carol? It's their love. It's the love within themselves that they gave to the people. That went through the internet, I would be amazed when I was in Russia and with 80 people in there. And they were mesmerized by him. And I didn't know then that was it the goddess love within them. And so both he and Kahu and Carol, they have been guiding us step by step on how to achieve that goddess love, or we already have it. We already have it in us. But to embrace, not even embrace. It's not embracing. It's a knowing, to know that it's time to bring forth the magic of the goddess within us. And because that's the only way that for the love of Mother Earth. Today the message is about the truth and the passion the trust of passion. And I'll be talking about that later. So this book, every day since Kahu left, this book has been my inspiration. It's a book of the 10 Principles of Consciously Creating. And not until like maybe 3 weeks ago, I started every day. I would take the principle that coincides with the day, like today was love. Then I would go to the number 5. Love is like, what is love? No, passion. Communication. And in this, I would read. It's a long chapter, so I would break it up in 3s during the day. I would read the opening in the morning, and in the middle I would read more, and the end I would read the closing and the meditation. That's how I end my day. And in place of where it says my friend, I would put my name. It said my friend. I would put my name, and it's like having a personal session with Master Kiro. So this book has been my inspiration, and to truly understand why Kahu Fred Sterling had to leave the earth plane, and they left such a beautiful legacy. And I hope for myself, and I need your prayers for that. I hope I can stand before you and really give you the trueness of this goddess kind of love. And I know it's not always attainable, but I want to, behind closed doors, I want to do that as well for myself. And for the people that's around me, that when it's not about what you say, it's the light that I shine. The true light. You'll always be Pono to another, the person in front of you. I used to say, and someone had told me that I am the leader of this church. No way, I am not the leader of this church. I'm just one of them. One collective, the leader of this church is the goddess light. And I follow that path of the goddess. And yes, there are times where I tip over on the other side. Yes, that's part of being human, but that's okay, because I know that when I take a deep breath every day, the 5 breaths, it brings me back to center. So we have a lot of work to do, my dear friends out there and in here. But that work is only about the self. This church is about heal the self, heal the world. And you know what? I keep asking myself in my prayers, Kahu, Master Kiro, tell me what that means. Because as you raise your awareness, your conscious awareness, that meaning changes. That meaning changes. So let's close our eyes and be your own inspiration. Be the reason your heart beats. The only reason the heart beat is only for you. For you to reach that level of love that creates magic in this world. And in that magic comes the miracles. So that is my inspiration that I share with you today. So Kahu and Peter, your remains, your ashes are entwined with the Lemurian waters. So thank you, both of you, for your love, and my nephews, my family. I mean, even though they did not really, they shy away from asking, oh, what does my uncle do? They shy away for that, but you know what? They loved him. They loved him so much, and they escorted his ashes out into the Lemurian Sea. So thank you for that. Oh, and now I call on Kale Jan. She's such an inspiration, and she doesn't know that. And her passion Later on, I will tell you about her passion.
Thank you, Patty. That was touching.
Thank you.
It only strengthens my thoughts about the goddess light. I feel like it's still a seed in my heart, but it's starting to grow branches.
Wow.
So,
The dendrites.
so the garden, you talked about garden. We're all that beautiful flower. So anyway, I'm going to read to you, recite to you a meditation from Master Carol and the mediumship of Kahu Fred Sterling. So I think this was read before, but anyway, it's the number 3, principle number 3, the passion. So here's what Master Carol has said. I ask you now to take a moment, just close your eyes, and let yourself drift into the beautiful relaxation of a short meditation. For you ask me, Master Carol, why do we always end on a meditation? For I would love nothing more than before you go back to the beginning of the recording and try to hear it once more in a newer and brighter light, that you understand the level that you have understood so far. With that said, imagine, if you would, standing at the very bottom of this huge mountain. Imagine, if you would, no matter your physical presence, imagine yourself ready to climb that mountain. You've got spikes in your shoes, you've got the right kind of gloves, and you've got helpers, and you've got ropes and things like that. And now you've got to climb the mountain. Imagine, if you would, as you're standing there, looking at the height of this mountain, that all of a sudden you begin to float just gently an inch of the ground. And then you begin to rise. And you begin to rise. You see the mountain passing before your eyes, and all of a sudden you find yourself atop of the snow-peak part of the mountain. You feel no cold, just the beautiful sunshine and most clear, crisp air you have ever breathed. And as you settle down at the very peak of this mountain, at the very top, and you begin to express to yourself, what a magical journey life is. How did you get to this mountaintop without hardly even trying? And you start to understand that it was passion that lifted you from the space where you were and brought you to where you are this moment. So as you begin to feel the great awareness of success, look before you, my friends, and see a mountaintop twice the size of the one you are standing on. And as opposed to thinking all of the horrible thoughts like, oh my God, another mountain, think of the beautiful Creator who created it for you to be able to make the journey. And imagine with me, if you would, on top of that next mountain is that one thing that you have strived for all of this life, whether it be a perfect relationship with a perfect person, whether it be the money you have searched for, but knowing that it is on top of that next mountain, and then let yourself realize the beauty of the mountain you have climbed, and the knowing of the next one before you. And as you simply relax, you begin to see that everything that you desire is already on the mountain in front of you. Simply relax, relax, relax. As you begin to sense my voice and the energy that surrounds you, Do you understand that journey? From one mountain to the next is just for that. And it is the amount of passion that you are willing to put into it that will determine the beauty of the journey itself. Don't go without passion, my friends. Don't even think about trying something without passion, for you will never ever attain the goal the way you want it, unless passion is your driving force. Until we see again, good evening. Thank you. Feel that Goddess light inside of you, your heart, and see that passion glowing and glowing and glowing and getting brighter and brighter and brighter. You folks are special. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, the next person, I got
No, I got it.
Well,
I know me not
thank you. That was beautiful, Gail. And we got the tools. We have the tools. We got so many tools out there in the world, but we have some of Master Guide Kirill. So the legacy continues in the church of the Goddess Light. I think when I think about it, Master Kirill and Kahu was always about serving the Goddess Light. You know, and of course they have been the pillar of for a long, long time. But it's really interesting to me that since Kahu left, he just left his physical form, but his wholeness is still with me, and I feel him, and it was like, wow, I wonder when Jesus, the women that walked with Jesus, you know, his passion, the passion of Master Jesus just spread into the women that surround him. But maybe it's really not about that to me. It's about they knew they were the protector of Master Jesus because of his message. And it was really, they didn't say it's goddess, but it is about the goddess love within everybody that Master Jesus was trying to open up in people's hearts. And I believe Kahu and Kirill is the same way, that both of them made a difference all over the world. And that when the testimony that came in after he died, he's like, wow, that love, that passion that was ignited in those people's heart to give those kind of testimony about Kahu, their passion also rippled up to other people in their lives. Isn't that awesome? And it keeps going and going and going. So the message today, with the guidance of Kahu and this perfect month, which is Valentine's month, and I read you the message that he selected for me to give to you this morning. Aloha, Lightworkers. The healing message is about the truth, the trust of passion. Passion, perfect topic for enhancing your experience in the upcoming Valentine's Day. I've selected an excerpt from Kirill, the 10 Principles of Conscious Creation, hoping that you may consider rethinking how you celebrate February 14th. This wisdom-filled book available at the signaturecellhealing.com. That's the 10 Principles of Consciously Creating. A must-read for navigating the changes happening on the personal and global levels. Change is the essence of this great shift in consciousness. How would you define passion? Does living in truth and trust automatically strengthen the passion of our lives? Kirill says this. Says that passion for some things that the world plane is often confused. Passion has been reduced to, in much of the human world, to which you consider a sexual experience or falling in love with someone and feeling the passion within. But the passion we want to reconnect with is on much different scale than that. Passion is the energy by which you feel the presence of your own creative light. Passion is when you have come to an awareness that the world is an exploding array of light source, and that you have nothing but an opportunity that can hold you is that suspended light of eons to come. Passion is when you recognize that you can go to levels where you have often felt limits, but the limits no longer exist. So passion is the reality of knowing the total of light itself. Wow, isn't that cool? Can you see, can you feel your limitless possibilities? Passion is the reality of knowing the total of all light itself. And we are light. We are light. Your life journey is a passion within themselves. The passion began when you levied your light before the Creator and were given the spark of love that would send you off on this beautiful journey called life. That passion can be amplified with every moment that passes. Now, to read more, like I said, this is a really awesome book. Get this book. You can get it as ebook or the hard copy. And so this is the tools, one of the tools that will get you to this great shift, because things are changing, my friends. But let us be prepared for that, because we're always going to be, wherever the shift takes us, we're always going to be prepared. We're always going to feel safe. We're always going to be at the right place at the right time. We don't have to worry about that. Okay? So that's the message inspired by Coffee Fred Sterling and Master Guide Kirill. The legend continues. And I'm very, very honored to say that and to stand before you and say that. So thank you. So next we have Karina, the 5 breaths.
Thank you, Patty. Aloha, everyone. I'm here to talk about signature cell healing, and in particular, the 5 breath self-healing meditation. Now, when I was up here last time, I was telling you about the breath and the space between the inhale and the exhale. So I want to take you back there just a moment. So everybody just get comfortable, because we're going to do some breathing. So imagine the golden particles above your crown chakra. Now breathe in through your nose and draw them through your crown chakra, and they go through the pineal gland in the center of your head, where we have the signature cell with the blueprint. And then you continue to draw it down. It changes into white light. You bring it into your heart. And in between the inhale and the exhale, there's a space that Kahu always taught us to recognize as a magical space of creation. So breathe in, lock the breath, and weave all 4 bodies together, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, and then release through your mouth, the exhale. Now, did you feel that space right there and the weave? Now, no mistake that it's the 4 bodies, and the number 4 weaves all four bodies together and takes us into the next dimension, the fourth dimension. So in that space, we're in a very creative space where we can get our answers. So this morning when I was doing the 5 breath self-healing meditation, Kahu said to me in that space, right in the lock, tell them. You have to tell them. And I said, okay, I will tell them. Tell them what? Tell them that about 9 months ago I was standing up here and I was in a whole lot of pain. I was in a lot of pain, and some of you know that. And I had a diagnosis of arthritis and osteoporosis. And I couldn't walk the length of our block without being in enormous pain. And so I amped up the 5 breath self-healing meditation over these 9 months. Of course, I went to my doctor. I got her diagnosis. That was the diagnosis, which some people, ladies my age, get this diagnosis. Well, you know, the doctors have a certain way of going with that. And I decided I didn't want to go that way. I wanted to go the signature cell healing way. So what did I do? And a lot of people ask me, well, what did you do? I did the 5 breath self-healing meditation. And within that space, I recognize now I got my answers. So whatever you're going through right now, my answer isn't the same as your answer. You're going to find your own answer. And you're going to find your answer in that healing space between the in-breath and the out-breath. So breathe, and in that space, don't just, remember last time I told you, feel your heart start to vibrate and expand. And it's an expansion of your passion, of your heart, but it's also the connection to your higher self and your guidance. So in that space, listen. Listen for what is your next step. What is the next thing that you need to do to heal yourself and aid your soul? And this is the great gift that Kahu Fred left us with Signature Cell Healing, the 5 breath self-healing meditation. We can find our answers there. So let's do it. And this time, when you're breathing in that space, expand your heart and listen for your answer. Ready? Okay, so we'll start at the crown. Right palm on top, left palm on top. Breathe in and lock the breath. Feel it expanding, listening. Exhale. 5 breaths here. Just keep going. You're going to feel those particles coming in through the crown chakra. You're drawing the light down to your heart. Lock it. Expand and feel the light go all through your head. Breathe and lock. Let the light go into the midbrain, your memory centers, lighting up all the dendrites and all the cells in your brain, the neurons. Keep breathing. And let the light go to the hindbrain, where we have the fight, flight, or freeze. And take another breath, lock it, and exhale into your heart. And get that flow going of the light flowing into your heart and into all the cells of your body, where you've got the energy of your blueprint that wants to communicate your healing journey to you. Next, we're going to go to the eyes with the middle and the index finger. Place them gently on your closed eyelids. Breathe in, lock it, exhale it into your eyes and light up your whole eye socket. Keep breathing, lock it, feel the expansion. Exhale the light over the cones and the rods and the retina. Breathe back over the retina, back to the optic nerve. Breathe in, lock it. Feel that expansion. Listen. And breathe back to the back of your head, to the vagus nerve. And keep breathing, sending the light all the way back to the vagus nerve, down the vagus nerve. It goes down your whole spine and branches out to touch all the organs in your body. Just feel the light circulating now. You're in the flow of healing, and your cells, your cellular consciousness is awakening to communicate with you. When you're ready, go to the heart muscle on the the left side of your chest. Right palm down, left palm on top, thumbs pointing up. 5 breaths here. Deep breath in, lock it. Weave it, all 4 bodies, and feel the answer to your prayers. Breathe in again through the heart muscle, up to the thyroid. Keep breathing with deep breaths in and a lock. Weave all 4 bodies together. Listen. The light goes into the thymus and into your lungs. Keep breathing. Lock. Listen. Let the light go into the lymphatic system in the upper part of your body. Keep breathing. Listen. Let the light go all through your chest area, both breaths. As you feel this light circulating throughout your physical body. When you're ready, you can go to the next hand placement at your stomach, 3rd chakra, right palm down, left palm on top. Breathe in, deep breath, lock it in your heart, and feel the love for yourself. Exhale, and let the light go in through your stomach. Relax into the energy. Feel the relaxation. Keep breathing, 5 breaths here. Lock the breath and weave all 4 bodies together. Exhale into your stomach, liver, and pancreas. Breathe in to your stomach and back to your kidneys. Breathe in, lock the breath. Remember to listen. Your cells are communicating to you now. Keep breathing into the other organs in this part of the body, the gallbladder, the spleen. Lock it. Listen. Exhale through the stomach and into the small intestines. And now feel the expansion that's already happening in your auric field, your whole 4-body weave. As we go to the final hand placement, when you're ready, at the lower chakra, right above the pubic symphysis, 2nd chakra. Deep breath in, lock it, and feel the weave, your heart opening and expanding. Exhale into this area where you have challenges of all the different systems. Breathe in, lock it. Feel the love and the light expanding. Send the light into your digestive tract, all the way through the colon to the rectum. Keep breathing. Lock the breath. Feel the connection. And exhale through your palms into your reproductive organs, and feel all the cells lighting up. Breathe in again. Lock the breath. Weave it. Send the light into the urinary system, into your bladder. And final breath here. So weave that light down all through this lower chakra area. And just sit for a moment in that arena that you've created, that bubble, that sphere of love that you've created, and begin your deeper meditation to receive your guidance on your next steps. And there are so many of these wonderful gems in Signature Cell Healing that Kahu Fred Sterling created for us, for our life now in the Great Shift. And you can get started on this by going to the Signature Cell Healing website and getting the self-healing bundle. The Signature Cell Healing self-healing bundle has videos, ebooks, MP3s, ways that you can start to work with Signature Cell Healing, including the 5 Breath Self-Healing Meditation. And then I hope to see you in Signature Cell Healing workshops coming up later this year. So let me know if you'd like to join me or host a workshop. Aloha and mahalo. Thank you. And I'd like to bring up Patty for the next part of our healing journey. So now we're primed for healing. We're ready to go.
Okay, great. We continue the topic about the truth, the trust of passion. And Kahu was trying to convey this message to me for the longest time. He said, he kept talking about the egg and the sperm. And I finally got it, that the passion that brought us here on this earth was when we went to the Creator and told the Creator, I want to be on earth for the great shift in consciousness. That's when your passion began. So that's what we're trying to ignite again, for you to remember why you're here. That promise that you gave the Creator and said, I want to be part of the great shift in consciousness. I want to spread this love that I have, this immense love that I have within me. But of course, we had to, I think the first part of the 42 years of our life, we said, okay, this is the time, we're gonna tie up loose ends, be of service to our karmic issues with our parents and our siblings. And so we did that. And then there was a shift in our consciousness at about every 7 years, right? There's always going to be a shift. And at 42, and every 7 years there, because that's how I saw Kahu. Every 7 years he shifted. And so why should he be the only one? We're here because there's something, our passion, the original passion of who you are, you the Creator, is pushing you, saying, come on, let's move. Let's get going on our passion, and let's be alive for this great shift. And that's why you're here. So, and we cannot do it alone. We have to do it as a community, and this is what the church is about. So we nominated Gail Jan to take one of the healing stool.
I vote for Gail.
And she graciously said, I do. I do need a healing. And the other one is Susanna. Now let me tell you a story about Gail Jan. Her passion. Her passion is when she first met Kahu and Kiro. And there was an instant love there. Right?
Yeah.
And then later on, she got a Kiro session, and then it evolved to, come on, Kahu, let's create a church. Oh, first let's create a healing center, and then let's create a church. That was her passion. That ignited Kahu to say, yeah, let's do it. And so you talk about who really, it was a catalyst to open up a Honolulu Church of Light. Yeah. And then, so you kept thinking, oh, you were supporting Kahu and Kirill, right? Yes, you were. And then when Kahu said, oh, I'm going to quit the church, but you had it because we moved to Las Vegas, or we traveled along, you held this light. You held this light for this church. You held this light no matter what. For how long? Maybe 3 years.
3 years.
You held this light. You held this light, and you had different ministers come in and going, but you held this light. You knew something about this church that was special. And of course, Kahu leaving the earth plane created a void in your life, thinking, oh, where's my pillar of light now? And we look to you as a pillar. Can you imagine,
No wonder I got
Gail,
the
can you imagine the strength, the knowing that you had for the 3 years that Kahu wasn't here, that you held this church for Goddess? So this is what you need to know now. But you are not alone. You have goddesses all over. You know, you had your shifting the last year was immense, you know, and Kahu was kind of scared whether you were going to make it or not, you know, right? So he helped you through it. And here you are sitting on this chair, and you got to get in touch with that passion.
Yeah.
That passion that brought you here into this chair. Can you do that for us?
From my heart.
Yeah. So everybody, the truth, the trust of Gail's passion is revealed. And you know what? Kahu and Master Carol is supporting you, and you have them available. You know what's so cool? There's so many people that says, oh, I got a message from Kahu for you. Okay, great. Or Master Carol. Great. Wow. And you know, one of the most surprising, I opened an envelope after Celebration of Life, and this little Barbara, she always sits in the corner of the church every Sunday. And I opened this, and I got 2 messages from her. You are such an inspiration, Barbara. My God, I can feel you. You should write Kahu and Kirill more often. I mean,
I have an automatic writing to share it with you later.
oh, my wish. See, I have a magical life, everyone. And see, it's not only that, my sister says, Kirill's talking to her. Wow. And here I am yelling at them. Why? Is that a scolding, Barbara? You wrote Master Carol scolding me?
Oh, why?
No, that's good. So getting back to you, my dear. So we are here. Look around you and look out there. And we raise the Lemurian heart together. Okay?
Sounds good.
And you're looking better.
That's good.
Yeah? Don't you guys agree? Yeah, because Kahu was really certain. Kind of said, oh, I don't know about Gail.
She's on that list.
Yeah, so stick around for a while, you know. Maybe give us 2 more years.
A relationship.
2 more years, this church. So that's why the church exists, because of this woman right here, this goddess, who she thinks she's works behind the scenes, but her light is so bright. And then she has a beautiful husband that supports her always, yeah, supports the church. So I couldn't understand why you kept coming here, you know. Even after Kahu left, I go, oh, why? But now I understand. You
Because
know?
there's that heartbeat in this walls of this church
Yeah.
that I have in contact with. So that's why the church had to talk to somebody. And so I sat down in the back over there and listened.
Yeah. And my sister here, who also released her husband Peter, the magic moment guy. He'll always be the magic moment guy. And he passed like 3 years, yeah? And she released, she gave our nephews Peter's ashes to be released with Kahu. Isn't that amazing? So what is your healing request?
To release old patterns from my right arm and shoulder. I was moving boxes, clearing photos and things like that, and I tweaked my muscles looking for photos of Kahu or the celebration of life. So it's getting better, but I realized that it has to do with releasing the old. So I'm asking for your assistance in enlightening me.
And
My
can you
life.
be open to this as well?
Hmm?
She is a warrior for the child weave. She's always trying to protect the child weave. And, but she forgets. She needs to pay attention to the child within. She's too much focused on the child on the outside, protecting the little ones. But now it's her turn. Perhaps this is what the shoulder is about. That it's really telling her, you know what? You're almost 70 years old. You gotta, our mind thinks, oh my God, I'm still young. When you're in that space and you think you're young and you do things that young people do, and that puts the, Paul is going. That's why you always have to be focused in the now. Heal her shoulders, but as well as now, may she be in a safe space to heal that inner child. Because those children she's trying to protect her inner child as well. So, but now it's time to strengthen that child. That child does not need protection. Yes, maybe when she was teaching in school, those children needed protecting. But those children grew up because of her guidance. But now the kids these days, my God, their brains are more expansive, and they know what to do, and maybe they don't need as much protection. So my dear sister, it's now to heal that inner child of yours.
It's interesting, as I'm listening to you, I feel the pain dissipating. And I feel the warmth. So
I
thank
expected
you.
a miracle. Hallelujah.
That's the way we
Hallelujah.
Eureka!
So you have these two, they were pillars of the church from the very, very beginning. They were with Kahu, and I still had my job, and I'm saying, oh, I don't want to be part of that church. No, I don't want to be part of that church. And here they were, guiding, being a guardian for Kahu. Even Peter said, oh, I don't want to be part of that church. So here they are, they sit before you, and they themselves need healing, so they can go into themselves and get in touch with that Creator. When they went to the Creator, it says, let me go there, and I'm going to be part of Honolulu Church of Light and bring the Goddess Light out again. Agree with me? Yeah. Okay, gang? You ready?
Ready.
She got a miracle. What's your miracle?
It's coming.
To not be stunned.
Hey, can we have some music? Oh, I'm sorry. Another miracle here. Come on, do your part, miracle.
So we want to create a collective consciousness of healers. So as our healers come up, we're going to have everyone together do our vowels. Ah,
Ah, Mama. And you out there, how you can participate in their healing is to get in touch with that passion. When you went to the Creator, it says, I want to be part of the great shift. And that's when you took your light and you united with your parents, the egg and the sperm. And then you developed your physical body in the womb. That's the passion that we all need to get in touch with. And that's the passion that would drive all of us to be one in oneness now. For these two people who was trying to move on, to take the next step forward. So everybody take a deep breath and get in touch with that passion that heals, and send it over here to this church for these two. Okay? what Joanne is doing by placing the water on their forehead is to for their emotional body. Is that- Any shares? Grounded? We ground.
Thank you.
Did you get in touch with that passion?
There was something, there was something like in my heart. It was moving and swirling. And it felt safe.
Oh,
So, because it's always safe. It's always about love. But you were right about the void. And I didn't know what to do. But if it wasn't for the 5-breath self-healing meditation, I think I'd be worse, a basket case. But, the void is real, and when it tries to get in touch with my heart, then I know I need to do more of those 5 breaths.
so what do you need to fill the void with? What kind of love?
Self-love.
Everybody heard that?
Oh, self-love.
She says she will be filling her void with self-love, with still the guidance of Master Guide Kiriel.
Right.
We have them in wholeness now, especially Kahu.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you're in good hands. Oh, you're in good spirit, or whatever.
In good light.
You're in good light. You know, I found out through reading the book that when you're strong in your spirit body, it just automatically it just goes into your mental, your emotional body, and your spirit. That the spirit body is, I found out, is my foundation. And I'm going, whoa, I took a long time to know this? Whoa, I guess I had to be, I had to do the journey to get there. So it's all about doing the journey. Okay, my sister, what about you?
False expectations appearing real,
Fear.
which is fear. And a lot of this has to do with the fear that I didn't do enough to help people. And in the doing, and it's not in the doing, that it's enough to just love self and love others. Yeah. So I'm not here to fix people's problems anymore. I'm here to love.
There
love
you
self
go.
and others. And as I'm saying that, more things are being released.
We have a miracle.
So I encourage you to go within, to share your wisdom from your heart. Because as Patty was talking, I just could feel the energy just flowing out.
Isn't that awesome that your voice, the vibration of
Yeah.
your voice, does healings too? Amazing. When you come in truth, when you speak in truth, your voice, the vibration of your voice, heals the person that you're talking to. So
true.
So we in this church made a great shift because of these two, the pillars, from way back when, and they become the pillars now. in the new light. Whoa! Hallelujah.
There you go, Sue.
Well, when you said that, I remember feeling so alone with Gail in this church after the decision was supposedly to close the church. But in my mind, it's like it was a folding of something that, and Gail, I saw Gail as the one holding whatever was folded. And then what was folded became unfolded.
That's
It
beautiful.
went through a shift.
So I never saw myself as a pillar of the church, but thank you.
You were holding the fold.
And Barbara too. She's from way back when. And then because of that, it attracted new ones. It attracted me, for Christ's sake.
For Christ's sake.
I want to honor Frances
Shomura.
She was one of Kahu's caretakers. I call her caretaker. She loved Kahu so much that sometimes she would look at us and go, "We're doing this for Kahu." Remember?
Yeah. She even looked at me that way. What? I'm his
And then
wife.
It was whenever there was a problem, she goes, "Well, it's simple. You know, we're doing this because we love Kahu, but then we love the church." And she came with so much love. And I miss her, and I just felt her presence as Kahu's celebration of life. So now they're all together.
Beautiful.
So thank you. Share your light.
Thank you.
Isn't it awesome? We have a miracle today that I expected. Thank you, Gail.
Thank you.
Let's see, now we come to the people. Anybody from the chat room? I'm sorry, you were sitting on the chair. Well, look anyway, and I'll read this healing request. From Sharon, she wants a long distance healing. She especially pain, fatigue, and exhaustion. She lives on Long Island, New York. Sharon is her name. Yep. That's part of the shifting process. So we got, I hope you go to signaturecellhealing.com and start doing your 5-breath self-healing meditation, because that's always evolved with you, the 5-breath self-healing meditation. Yes, we do the 5 for all 5, how many minutes?
Hand placement.
Hand placement, okay, on the different spots. But every time you really focus into it, for myself, I'm really surprised that I get new things from it. So it evolves with you. The 5-breath self-healing meditation evolves with you, and and then if you listen to your body, when Kahu left, I hurt my back, and he kept telling me, breathe. Okay, breathe. Yeah, breathe. So with his help, it was his reminder. He said, you know what, Master Carol, and Kahu always says, we can give you the advice, but you have to do the journey. You got to do the journey. And it's been an awesome journey. And so Sharon, yes, I suggest you do the 5-breath self-healing meditation, and we place your name and we support your healing. This is a magical bowl. And then this is a bowl, I like to call it magical because it creates a space for your miracles to happen, the miracles that you want. And I pledge by that. Let's see, and this one is from here in the islands, Maui. What's her name? Julie. She says she needs light on all 4 bodies, extra light on healing love to her colon where she had cancer surgery. Oh my gosh. Concentrate over here and send the light through your colon and everything there. It's amazing stuff. Every time I have the constipation, and you will, we do the 5 breaths, but we come back to be part of this earth matrix, and it's so dense. So we do this every night to relieve ourselves of the earth matrix. So that's what the 5-breath self-healing does, and it detox your body, especially right here. I mean, when you're constipated at times, or when you're eating something that you're not supposed to eat. And then we
That's true.
and then we have Tatiana from let's see. Oh, this is pass. Our friend Elena had asked for a prayer for her friend Tatiana, who's been a student of Kahu in Moscow. She had a aneurysm burst in her head, that she chose to go be with her Creator. So, and then we have Treva, who is Missoula, Montana, requested healing for a broken T12 vertebrae. Oh my God! 5 breaths every time. What you do is you get your hands. I do that every night. Place your hands behind here. Start from and you send that light down your spine. You know, and then when you feel that there's a blockage, of course you don't rush. You don't push the light. You gently breathe in the light. And yes, you might not get it the first time, but you keep doing it every night. After 3 days, you go, wow, it's all gone. What happened to it? And Dennis Shipman, thank you for the lovely, lovely testimonial from you. Also came from way back when the church, the Inverse Healing Center first started. Thank you for that. We send you lots of love. And then we have Janita. She is from, she gave us the address, but not the place. She said she eats a lot of fiber, vegetables, grains, cannot poop. Okay. Oh, I just said that. Concentrate right here. Do the 5 breath right here. Focus on that. And then she got a lot of gas and bloating. Now you, and oh my God. And she has hemorrhoids. Boy, you got a lot to do there. So, in the bottom chakra. So there we have it, gang. These are the healing requests we have for this Sunday. I'm going to put it here in the healing bowl. And Kahu, would you energize it with Master Kira? And you know that every 11:30 we're here and with Kahu, and he brings his entourage of angels to energize. So when you're ready for a miracle, it will happen. Thank you, Kahu. So I would like also you guys to put this, put your healing light, that passion. Remember, we keep wanting to tell you, remind you, that passion that brought you here on the earth plane, that passion. When you went to the Creator, it says, I want to be part of this great shift. The passion that you took your light and you joined them with your dad's sperm and your mom's egg, and you developed your physical body in the womb. Can you get at that with that passion and bring that passion and put it in this white satin for the people in here? Ready? Mama. The prayer is read, and we're here every night at 11:30, energizing your request. What we ask of you is also join here. And we ask of you also to believe in your passion, that you can heal, that you are unlimited, because the energy is here. So we prepare and get in touch with that passion. What's next? Announcements. Okay. Announcements. The next long distance healing would be after Valentine's Day. So we hope this service has inspired you to rethink what passion is for you, and hey, go buy yourself a red rose and eat chocolates. Because someone told me that chocolates creates magic. Oh, I love chocolate. Okay, so let's have the Trinity. Oh, I forgot.
Announcements.
Yes, while I'm doing the announcement, can you sprinkle your magic water? We call them now my magic water. So now, people say, oh, Patty Athena Sterling, you're the leader of the church. Not really. It's the goddess light, the collective goddess light that have present themselves to you. So Kahu and Master Kirill left this church in good hands. Good light. Goddess light. Okay.
I'll try not to trip. Because we have a manifestation going on here.
Yes.
And Patty, you are still our headlight.
Okay, I'll take that. And I'm energized by you guys and you out there.
We energize each other. So thank you for coming and joining us. We really appreciate you being here. We appreciate everything that you do and everything that you contribute. So thank you for your donations in advance.
So why the big bowl? Well, in this church, Master Kirill and Kahu was the main attraction. And some of the people they gave for a long time decided, oh, now that Kahu's gone, we will stop the donation. But it's okay. It's okay because we got the 10 principles. Okay, so we're gonna concentrate on the goddess light, strengthening the goddess light, and we will see. Can you see this filled? Yes. So we have to prove ourselves as well, at the goddess light, and the wholeness of Kahu and Kirill is still prevalent, and that's our source of light to continue this. Okay, so
as we pass out the donation bowl, we ask that you please also send your light to the bowl. See how big this bowl is? We're going to do manifestation to help the church to be here for you so that we can continue with guidance to help us, each of us through the great shift, to bless each and every one of us. So we're blessing this bowl. So if you close your eyes, send your light here, fill up the bowl, and imagine lots of donations pouring in to help support the church so we can continue to be here to support you. So I'm going to pass the bowl around.
So yeah, those of you who decide to continue your monetary support, we are so grateful. We are so grateful to you.
In my mind, I saw a bigger bowl.
A bigger bowl, okay.
Today this is a Bambucha donation bowl. So please, you out there, yeah, don't hide behind the camera. Here, tenfold you receive.
Now that's the energy we
Now,
needed,
thank
Captain
you.
Paul. Okay, let's bless this bowl. Can you see this bowl filling up?
We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all that you are helping us with. Push that donate button at the end of the program, and we will see you soon.
And the mantra that keeps playing in my head is always, money is a byproduct of the love that we express. So we're really here at the church. The goddesses at the church are really working towards raising our consciousness, our goddess consciousness, in that sense. Okay? All right? Announcements. Oh, first of all, have a happy Valentine's Day. Treat yourself nicely. And the long distance healing will be on the Sunday, third Sunday on the 19th. And then we have Carol Conscious Creators. The legacy continues. So, mahalo.
Now we come to a time in the program where we want to be able to bless the space, the beauty, and to bless ourselves, because our souls reside, while we're on this third dimension, inside this vessel. And this is ours. Nice deep breath. E umai ke imai ko mai e na ya mai ka leo ka ko mai luna ala mai kai ki ya kai ki mai kai ki na ki ko mana mai ka kai mai lu ko ma kia I ma la mai e pali aku I na ho pili kia ni ko ka ko no na. Everyone together. Ama unoa. The prayer is free.
And may I leave you with this, the last paragraph of the chapter before the closing statement from the Principle of Passion from this book. Kiro says, if you truly want to be of service to another, then simply understand the principle I have given you, that is the passion. For when you understand passion, then and only then can you help another implement it in his life. Because the passion is your core experience of the generated light of love of the Creator. You are creator in motion. You are creators in motion. You are that love, and nothing can stall it. Wow. Until we meet again, grab your book, read the passion, and get in touch with that your truth, your trust of your own passion. Thank you. We love you, and thank you.